What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I know it's been quite a while since my last video, especially the last video where I actually was talking to you guys and everything, but basically I've just been training with my UPSL team, and then I started getting some more pain in my groin. You guys know that I did have a little bit of a scare with an injury right before the USL2 season where I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to play in the USL2 season, but it ended up healing up. But right as soon as our season ended, I started getting more pain. And the more I trained with my UPSL team, the more severe the pain got. So I went ahead, went to the doctor, got an MRI, and I'm getting the results back tomorrow to see officially what's going on. But last week, I took the full week off to let my body heal, recover, all that good stuff. Took like a little mini vacation because I haven't taken like a week off in, I can't even tell you how long, probably over a year. So I needed that time to rest, recover, but I'm feeling good now. Like mentally, I'm feeling really motivated to get out there and play. My body's feeling pretty good. I still have a little bit of pain in my groin, but I'll see what the MRI shows tomorrow. But other than that, I have been starting back up training. So I am going to go outside and do a little training session. I'll show you guys that. And then a little bit later on today, we're actually having a signing day with the team. So I'll take you guys through that, show you guys what all is going on for the rest of the day. I have a lot of people asking me how it is, signing in the UPSL and everything. So I'll take you guys through it today, show you guys what it's like. It's nothing really that big. I know a lot of people, especially players who play at a higher level, kind of crack on the UPSL for not being too professional. And after now playing in the USL2, it really isn't that big of a deal to play in the UPSL. Like, a lot of people play in there. There are a lot of teams, so that means there's a lot of players. And there are a lot of players coming like me whenever I first joined, either straight out of high school or people just looking to have fun. Whereas like the USL2 is more for players who are looking to progress to the pro level. So the standard's much higher, the quality's higher, the organization's much better. But the UPSL is still pretty good in the sense that you get in games, the quality can be pretty good depending on what team you're with. And overall, it's just being in that competitive environment, waiting for the next opportunity to come. And you always get out what you put in. Like, I always think that if you're wanting to progress to the next level, you have to treat whatever level you're at like it's the level that you want to be at. So like right now, I'm playing in the UPSL. If I want to get to where I can consistently play good at the USL2, the USL1, or the NISA level, I have to treat the UPSL like I'm already playing in that professional environment. So that way, whenever I get there, mentally, I'm already prepared to be locked in, focused every single day for training. And I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of players just treat the lower leagues like it's nothing and they slack off way too much. And then whenever they get their chance to play at a higher level, they end up folding because now they're not mentally prepared to handle that pressure of training consistently day in, day out, and just being more in that competitive environment. So I always treat the UPSL season like it's a USL2 season or something higher, because eventually that mentality is going to take me higher whenever I get to a higher level like I was in the USL2 this past year. You're going to be able to sustain yourself and be able to play at that level. So it might not be the biggest thing in the world to be signing a UPSL contract. I know that perfectly well, but I will go ahead and show you guys what it's like, because I have a lot of people asking me what it is like. So I'll go ahead, show you guys that today. I'll show you guys a little bit of my training session and just take you guys along with me throughout my day. I haven't done one of these videos in a long time, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to walk you guys through my training session. Like I said, I did take about a week to a week and a half off of training, so everything's not very sharp. And also, I'm trying not to go too fast to try and trigger any type of pain in my groin. I'm definitely trying to ease back into training, but it still was pretty good, I think. Started off with some passing patterns, just moving the ball from side to side with the instep of my foot, and then now I'm using the outside of my foot to move the ball from side to side of the cones. And you can see it's not super quick or sharp. So that's definitely something that's going to come in about a week or two. But right now I'm still just working on getting back into the groove and everything. And it's not bad, just needs to be picked up on with like the speed and the overall quality, but that will come. Next, moving on to a same concept, just using the inside of my right foot to the outside of my right foot, just focusing on one foot at a time now. Just a little bit of a variation just to challenge your mind mentally to focus on the different areas of your foot to be using. And then directly after this, I go into the same thing just with my left foot now. Left foot wasn't feeling too good, so definitely gonna have to keep working on this. It wasn't super sharp, but it will get there in the coming weeks. Just going to have to take it slowly, work into it, and then get back to 100%, which I don't think will take very long. Next, moving into like this freestyle passing combination thing that I do. I really like it because it makes it kind of feel like you're playing a game. You're not doing any set thing. You're playing 1-2 touches, and then you're like kind of going around the block, and then you're playing more like 1-2 touches, and it's just really good. It helps kind of get that free flowing, that freestyle movement and play, and I really like this one. And again, if you treat it well, you'll get out what you put in, so I really do enjoy this one. Next, I'm moving into a Ronaldinho drill to a pass and a turn as a striker. This is very important because you have to try and beat your defender with one touch a lot of the times, especially when your back is turned towards goal. So being able to turn with your first touch is very, very good. And again, I'm trying to work on making this all a lot quicker and a lot sharper. It's not too bad, but definitely everything can be sped up and more intense in the future. And as the groin starts feeling better, I'll be able to completely go into this 100%. But I'm just going to be doing a lot of different turns, a lot of different flicks, trying to make it game realistic, because not all the times are you going to be able to do everything that you want to do. Sometimes you're going to have to improvise, and this is a really good drill to help kind of make that more free flowing. Next, I moved into this 1 and 2 touch drill. So you're taking 1 touch, then you're taking 2 touch, all while keeping it up in the air. This one's really challenging mentally because you're having to try and remember what number you're supposed to be doing. And once you do this after a while, it gets really confusing, but it's really good. And I like to do it at that very end of my session because you're mentally and physically fatigued. So you're really having to concentrate even more to keep the ball up. And now I'm just moving into a simple 2 touch drill. There was actually 3 touches, but we just keep moving. And then that's how I finished off the session. All right, so it's a couple hours later now. The session was good. It was only like an hour, a little over an hour, really sharp, really short, but really some good technical work. Stuff I need to do after taking that week off just to get my touch back sharp and everything, because it's not as sharp as it should be. So I'm just going to be spending several days out of the week doing a lot of that tight you know, technical work and everything like that, working on the touch, everything like that. But now it's time to go ahead and start getting ready. Tonight is actually a shirt and tie night, so we are going to be dressing up a little bit for the signing. So that should be pretty cool, pretty fun. It's always nice whenever you get to dress up a little bit. So I've been showered, shaved, all that good stuff. So now we're going to be getting ready for the signing a little bit later. So now it's just a lot of chilling around, waiting for the time for us to leave. All right, so we just made it here to the community center where we're going to sign, but I wanted to go ahead, give my mom a shout out. It's her birthday today, so I wanted to give her a quick little shout out for that. But now we're gonna go ahead, head inside, and we're gonna go ahead and get the signing underway. So that way you can see this flash.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just made it back home. Signing day was good, team meeting was good, all that stuff was very well organized, very professional. The new coach that has come in has done a really good job. Him and also Mario, he was our coach last year, but now he's more like the manager, does a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. But them two together are doing a really good job at making this team very professional and, you know, giving all the players a good opportunity to showcase their skills and try and push to the next level. So it's definitely even better than what it was last year. So they're doing things right, and I'm just really happy to be a part of this team. But basically, we did our signing, we got our training kit and like our bag and everything. So we did all that, so that's done. The season is coming up right around the corner, so I'm really looking forward to it. I've been playing super well in training, like compared to last season, I feel like a completely different player. So I'm really hoping to go in this year and have a really good season, have a standout season. So that way next year I can start looking to advance more, whether that's more USL 2 games, you know, getting a starting role, or looking to go outside of that. But either way, I'm ready for this season. I'm ready to get started, and I'm ready for the games to start rolling in. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me throughout my day and seeing the UPSL signing. I know a lot of you guys are interested about that, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it. But that's going to go ahead, wrap it up for the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one.